is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
And I would do anything for love. I would murder Captain Jack.
What just happened?
Wow. I would do anything for love. I'd tie up your feet and swing the hammer back. But I'll never forget the way you feel right now. Oh no.
Fear.
No way. And I would do anything for love. Kill Sirius Black. My love's a heart attack.
I would do anything for love. Anything you've been dreaming.
I love that you're jogging.
'Cause I just want to.
Should I keep going? It's 7 minutes long.
Yeah. If you have more, let's do it, because that was dark and funny.
You're welcome
to Baconsale. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And I'm Zack.
We'd like to thank you for listening to our last episode, our 1985 movie flashback episode.
There was a lot of flashing back. I don't know that all of it was good. I think a lot of people were like, oh, I didn't remember that, and I didn't want to. But hey, shout out to Drew Cutler, who played along.
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah, yes, we enjoyed that on Twitter.
Fantastic. There's a lot of options, and in fact, a third of a show of options, so I can't really go through them. But thank you. Ryan Farron on Twitter said he was going to try and play along, but it took more time than he had available. So, main comments, Kent is wrong about Lady Hawk.
A lot of people said that.
A lot of people talked about Lady Hawk.
Yeah.
Kent is right about Fletch.
Okay.
Zack is right about Teen Wolf, to which my brother disagrees. Joel is right about Breakfast Club, to which nobody had a comment on. And Return to Oz was an absolute abomination.
Oh, come on.
There was a little bit of feeling about.
It's just scary.
To which all of that, Rachel Crump just commented, Ryan is right about all these comments. So there's some agreement there.
You may be right.
Chidwick on YouTube said, feel like we need a battle episode where you guys pick your favorite year of films and duke it out. And we've kind of talked about that before.
Zach, did you say YouTube?
What?
Do you mean that Baconsale, the audio podcast you're listening to right now, has video feeds on YouTube now?
What?
You can see our faces and us talking and us looking at the camera and pointing right now while Kent does something weird. See?
Yeah. Guys, you couldn't hear that on the audio version.
That's on YouTube.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
Jake the Cooler King Swallow said, Zach is absolutely correct about Silverado. Joel and Kent need to see this film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Love
get
there.
dad points on
It's
that one.
in my queue.
I was the hipster of that episode.
Okay, take
which
it
is
easy.
bizarre because I was born
Here's my card.
later.
Take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, wink. And then finally, Abe Yosby says, no mention of the second best film of 85 after Back to the Future, Blood Simple? Wait, was Blood Simple 85 or 84? Different sites say different things. Anyway, early Coen Brothers film holds up nicely, and Francis McNorbit is awesome, of course. Kent, you were watching this on the airplane.
Yes, I was. For the first time ever.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant movie, and it's 1984.
I was looking over your shoulder because we spread out on the airplane we were traveling on, and my comment to you on the way out was, I don't know what you were watching, but it looked like a real movie. And
Yeah.
you don't see those anymore.
I know.
Like it looked like it was, fairly simple, and I'm blood simple. And I'm like, wow, whatever that was, it looked really good. You're like, it's Coen Brothers movie.
Brothers.
Like, oh,
Right.
yeah, that makes sense.
I really want to see Blood Simple and Barton Fink. Still waiting for the filters.
It'll happen. I believe in it.
I mean, it's been since 1985.
Yeah. I keep hoping. Speaking of filters, I don't have to filter my love for this next patron because Pam Chudley.
Pam.
Was a tier 3 patron, but is now upgraded to be a tier 1 patron.
Take it easy.
Tier 1 patron. And so now she gets one free item from our merch store.
Cool.
And she gets behind the bacon posts, which are like scenes, like we post rough drawings of images, my notes, pictures from us at Disneyland.
Yeah.
That's all behind the bacon kind of stuff. And that's all at patreon.com with a bunch of other benefits as well. So thank you, Pam, for upgrading and helping support us here at Baconsale. We appreciate you. But that's not what we're talking about today. What do we talk about today, Zach?
Weird
Science.
dating.
Oh.
We're
What?
having
Weird dating?
some fun
Is
with
it official?
relationships, or at least the potential of. And we're doing a show that we actually planned ahead of time. Unlike the last time we played this game.
I mean, still.
Yeah, because we
kinda
have done this
mayhem.
before. Back on episode 437, Disney Dating Algorithm Togetherness Evaluator.
Guys, it worked so well somehow. It's
To date.
returned. Well, when I say worked so well, we got fired.
We got fired immediately.
Sure.
And not only that, because of our matchups that we created that night,
For Disney villains.
the company went defunct. It's now gone. The Disney Dating
Really defunky.
Evaluator has gone defunct.
How many temp jobs have we lost at this point?
Many.
This is the sixth one?
Here's the thing. You and I have never been paid. Joel.
I'm filthy stinking rich.
Well, and I'm actually in the hole because I somehow got saddled with all the debt from the pet store that blew up.
Yeah. Sorry
but
about
yes,
that.
the Baconsale interns are back. But here's the thing. someone heard about our efforts, but apparently didn't hear the results because we've been hired at another dating service.
Yeah.
Yes,
Another
that's
one
right.
popped up.
We've been hired at the what is it called?
It's actually called Linking Up Villains. It's a new dating app, new dating service.
Wait a minute. What's the acronym for that?
LUV. What?
That's right.
That's like what it's like to like not really like want to commit, but you kind of love them. Like, I love you. Love
You
you.
can say that. It's a very casual way of doing it.
Yeah. So
But
like,
no,
Yeah, you can't do you. It's yeah.
So we started
Love ya.
working. We started working at the service very recently, and we discovered something that, seeing as how Valentine's Day just passed, just in our rearview mirror, we can still see it in the rearview
it's almost irrelevant at this point.
You'd think
but
so.
here we are.
But the problem was that certain fictional individuals felt a little lonely that day,
Yeah.
and realized they needed someone in their life, and so they decided to put their application in to this dating service. Now, we have an amazing computer here that will calculate the best match between each villain. And then it's up to us to decide if it's actually going to...
Like, we're not pairing these people together. We're just getting the paperwork and going, hey, is this going to work for them?
Is this going to work? So we have three options. The first one being ghosted.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Been there.
They're going to get. They all have to go on one date. That's the rule. They
Right.
have to go on one date to see if there's any chemistry. But if we say ghosted, it's because we don't think anything's going to come of it. The second one will be a second date.
Oh,
So,
that shows some promise.
you know.
I'm thinking like at the end of the date they hugged, but it was like a lasting hug, like they were kind of longing for each other. It's like, do you want to go out again? I'd
A
love to.
lingering around the neck with a slide.
Oh, love that.
It's a great one.
Full body hug.
And then our final option is the long-term relationship. That
Yeah.
these two are meant for each other, and they're going to stay together till death do them part.
And death may come sooner for some
Yes.
because the people that have submitted these applications, guys, it's no longer Disney villains. It is no longer like, oh, we're joking about the...
We're not joking about murder.
Yeah.
Straight up murder.
It's the most famous movie villains of all time.
Some of them, yes.
Yeah.
We only have 18 men and 18 women that we're going to be pairing up today. There's many others out there, and I'm sure you have suggestions, but these are the ones that submitted their applications.
Yeah.
And there's a dating application they fill out, and some of them shared some odd information about themselves.
Yeah, I would say that.
In my opinion. If you're trying
Yeah.
to put your best foot forward, this is not the way to do it on some of these.
Yeah.
But that's the gist of it, of this totally real thing we're doing.
Yeah.
So,
So we have our files here, Zach.
Yeah.
If you could start up the evaluator, the algorithm.
The V-date machine?
yeah.
the date?
Villain dating.
Not V-date.
I thought it was
the date.
The V-date.
I thought it was the love machine.
Well, listen,
Well, the company is love.
we stole the machine from the last job.
The date machine?
Oh, but it's a date because it's villains.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is weird.
The villain dating algorithm to
Togetherness
evaluator.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The V-date.
Yeah.
The sound effects on this machine are amazing.
Have they got better this time?
No.
It's the same machine.
So Joel has a stack of the men that
Yes,
have
I have
applied.
the- I have the
a stack
forms
of
the men have
the women
submitted.
that have applied.
And for a little bit of fun, we're going to read the applications. Listener, I'd like you to guess who the villain is.
Before we say it, because we are going to say it.
We're going to say it. Well, we'll say it for sure. We're going to go with ladies first on this one. I'm going to give
How romantic.
the V-date machine will beep boop pop out a bachelorette number.
Perfect.
Then we will use the algorithm to determine who the bachelor should be.
Okay.
First of all, we have bachelorette number 2.
I don't know why this is used as a selling point, but she's a severely mentally ill, demented, and obsessive nurse
I've put that on forms before. It's fine.
and a hardcore fan of novels. She is sickeningly sweet unless you get on her bad side.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
It sounds like...
what the patootie are we happening here?
Yeah, there we go.
That
Who is
sounds
it?
like Annie Wilkes. to
Annie
me.
Wilkes.
Annie Wilkes.
Yes.
From Misery.
From Misery, yes. Played by Kathy Bates.
All right, V-date machine for the love company. We have beep boop bop beep beep boop bop. Bachelor number 14.
14. All right.
Oh,
Who's with Annie?
Okay, here
She's
we
looking
go.
for love in all the wrong places.
This is a small, lithe man who possesses incredibly wiry strength in his arms. His eyes are maroon and reflect light in pinpoints of red. He has small white teeth and dark, slicked back hair with a widow's peak. He's a highly intelligent, impeccably cultured, and sophisticated man. He's believed to have antisocial personality disorder and is branded as a pure sociopath. Oh, and he's a cannibal.
Is that all?
Hannibal Lecter from
I thought you were
Silence
gonna
of the
say
Lambs.
Army
This is great, guys.
Okay, so
This is an amazing matchup,
Yeah.
actually.
is it an amazing matchup?
Yes.
No, it's fantastic.
Because here's the thing. Lecter is an intellectual.
Yeah.
Wilkes is a super fan.
But one of her skills is manipulation, intimidation. I mean, like, she's quite smart. If she can get you sitting down or laying down, you're her captive audience.
But
Like, think about the conversations they could have.
they could have some interesting conversation, but she's a very sheltered person. He's a very cultured person.
You say culture, though, all she does is read books. Right? Granted, they're kind
she
of...
reads
forget
romance
books.
novels.
Sure.
I don't know. He does swordsman. He has swordsmanship, piano playing. He can work with knives. He
He can?
he has surgical and medical prowess.
You know, her crimes are kidnapping, misandry, torture, stalking. Like, they're both good at stalking. I think that's good. Psychological abuse, I think that works in their favor.
A little bit.
Hold on. Mutilation?
I see.
Wow.
I see Annie as a person that can kind of go toe to toe with Lecter, and almost like
Surprise him, because he'll kind of be condescending to her, right?
I think she'll Midwestern mom him. You know, it's like he kind of just needs a strong mother figure.
Want that though?
Literal.
He doesn't want
guys,
it. He needs it.
Literal partner in crime.
You guys are both saying long-term
She
relationship.
can-
Oh, for sure.
She can keep people captive.
I would say second date. I don't think it's going to last. I think he's going to see through her facade very quickly. I think that
She's quite durable.
she's quite chewy.
Oh.
She's prime rib.
No, but here's the thing.
We're jumping into cannibalism.
I think... No, here's the thing.
First category.
I think on the second date, he may try to eat her, but she'll take him by surprise.
I love you so much. I want to chew you up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see this relationship as being quite
Zach, what do you think? I'm between second date and long-term relationship.
I'm long term.
I'm going long-term on this one as well.
It's okay. Okay.
Beep bop. Long term relationship.
All right.
That's so cute.
Now is Bachelorette 11.
She is an attractive middle-aged woman with golden hair. She primarily wears black and dark-colored clothing. She is commonly known as Queen Regent of the Seven Kingdoms. It's Cersei Lannister.
Oh, I don't know about
Cersei
her.
Lannister from Game of Thrones.
She's being paired up with Bachelor number 4.
Number 4. I didn't hear a beep boop bop, but I'll go with this.
Yeah, we can't do it without the evaluator.
Machine working. Plug it in.
Pop up.
Hey, hold on. There we go.
Meow.
He is heavily disfigured and withered with deathly pale, wrinkled skin, flesh sagging from his bulging forehead and around his piercing yellow eyes.
Oh.
He's violent, murderous, pitiless, despotic, cruel, power-hungry, sadistic, treacherous, megalomaniacal, manipulative, and an arrogant psychopath who is obsessed with expanding his power all over the galaxy and doesn't care about anyone but himself. It's Emperor Palpatine.
This is amazing.
Oh.
Guys, this is perfect.
How is this perfect?
What does she do the entire time in the books and the show?
Cut her hair.
That too.
Oh.
Shouldn't have done it. She's looking for power. One of her goals is actually to make her family be royalty forever, to protect them at all costs.
If she can put up with Robert Baratheon, she can probably put up with Palpatine.
Yeah, truly. And one of her crimes and skills is usurpation. And because he's the emperor of the universe, she would love to be there. That's it. I think she could actually overcome him. And I'm not saying this is a show about... I'm not saying we're working in a way that like we're talking about who would kill who. It's really if they would find love. And I think she would try.
But we all know that she does not truly love anyone.
No.
But family. And
You
And-
would.
But Palpatine would be a stepping stone to her. I think she may go on a second date, but once again, I think she's going to get the upper hand and throw him down a giant shaft in the Death Star.
I think this is going to be like a Provo date where they get married on the second date. Like they're going to rush things.
Okay.
And then she'll kill him. Like it's not going to go past the second date. It's going to be kind of like a marrying an old man for his money, but really he's marrying an old man for his power. I don't see this as long term. She couldn't tolerate it.
I just feel like Emperor Palpatine, we never saw him with a lady. No one ever gave him attention in that way.
Yeah.
He might enjoy the company of a woman, and she might enjoy ruling the galaxy because they don't have to live on the same planet with each other.
Oh, yeah.
I'm suddenly believing in love. I don't know. It's maybe it's the machine. The beep boop bop didn't happen.
And one of her skills is blackmail, and she could be like, "Hey, you're the chancellor." Huh?
I'm going back and forth in this one.
Are you saying long term?
Long term or second date? I'm trying to figure out which one.
I think she would never quit until that she had the same power he did, if not more. But I don't know if that means that somehow she takes him out after the second date, or if it's long term.
Well, okay, I'm going back on what I said before because the truth is, I think they'll have more than 2 dates. The question is, what does long term mean? And I think in her case, it's long term enough to maybe have a child and then like be tied into that family so that she can then say, yes,
And it's going to be weird when the child doesn't have like wrinkly forehead and, yellow eyes.
So Ray's grandmother?
we don't.
He does like to have children.
That's not canon.
Are you sure?
So are we saying long term?
I think long term.
Does everyone get long term in this show?
Apparently, everyone's meant for love when they're villains.
Zach, what do you think?
Villains need love too. I have no idea. I have never seen Game of Thrones.
Just know Cersei is bad.
I believe you.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Long-term relationship, apparently. All right. Now we have Bachelorette number 1.
She is a power-hungry evil witch with green skin and a pointy black hat. She has a penchant for revenge and taking back her sister's shoes. It is the Wicked Witch of the West.
Not Elphaba,
Yeah, that's fan.
the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, that's
No, she deserves more. All right. Beep, bop, bop, beep, beep, beep.
There it
bop,
is.
Beep, bop. And Bachelor number 7.
Number 7, you say?
Yes, I do.
He's
say.
a well-groomed man with brown hair, hazel eyes, and a dark build. Good start.
Yeah.
On his profile.
I'm into it.
He often wears a black suit, white shirt, and red tie. He's a ruthless yet very calm man. He never directly loses his temper and pretends to be reasonable. He's extremely intelligent, yes, yet boastful. Seeing as he boasts about his high education and knowledge about business, he has no remorse about killing people and pretends that it is like a normal, casual, everyday thing to do so. He has a very good sense of humor, and he tends to fall for others, including John McCain. It's Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Can he sing? Can he sing duets with her? No, this is Wicked Witch of the West. This is classic. I'll get you my pretty.
I don't see anything between them. I could see Hans Gruber wanting to be challenged over a nice dinner with fancy wines.
Yeah.
And I could see the Wicked Witch of the West just
Not
being,
water.
Yeah. Watch Wicked. That's not a thing. No, I don't see anything here. There's nothing compelling bringing these two together.
Well,
not to doubt Vidate.
One of her crimes is terrorism, and he is a terrorist, so they have that in common. She likes to disturb the peace, and he won't quite fall to his death because she knows the power of flight.
Oh, she can save him.
That said, I really see this as being a ghosting situation. I think they have almost, other than terrorism, nothing in common.
Yeah.
She lives in a fantasy world. He lives in kind of a businessman.
And by the way, she holds grudges like crazy. He's just in it because, he's the leader of his group. And
He's an extremely handsome man.
Yeah.
But he looks nothing like Fiyero. So I don't know.
Hey, no, you can't break the wrong canon.
yeah, wrong one.
Wrong canon.
Dancing through life.
I think she might actually be too evil for him.
So he's a genius level. He has genius level intellect. I don't think she does. I think she's just conniving. Leadership, manipulation, exceptional marksmanship.
Yeah.
Vast technical resources, masters of tactics and strategy.
Like, I think he'll be like, oh, I tried to take over a building once. She'll be like, ha, I tried to take over Oz. And she'll laugh at him.
Truth be told, I don't think Hans Gruber is interested in a long-term relationship, which is weird that he submitted his profile.
Yeah.
I think he's just
dating
looking,
apps, am I
think
right?
he's looking for a fling. Does the Wicked Witch provide that fling?
I think that he's looking for another way to get money, which she does not have. Once he sees that she's living in this rundown castle with a bunch of winged monkeys.
Yeah, and I
he's
think
out.
as soon as she sits down at the table, he'll be like, I'm green with envy. Color me
Snape.
Color me surprised. And then she'll be like, that's rude. I've had that issue my whole life. Okay. I think it's ghosted.
So this is like
No, he would not call that out for her. I think he ghosted her.
This is like Kevin Spacey in Superman Returns as Lex Luthor.
Where are you going with this?
Where he's trying to swindle the old lady.
Sure.
Like, that's Hans Gruber's mission.
Yeah.
But that's just it. I think she will be totally into this relationship. I think he will not have any interest at all. I think he's going to ghost her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There's nothing there. Sorry, Vidate. You beep-boop-bopped your way into being a ghosted relationship. Next, we have Bachelorette number 4.
Described as being highly attractive in the pensive with heavily lidded eyes and sleek, shining black hair. She was presentably beautiful, but hollowed out over time, symbolizing her gradual mental deterioration. We have Bellatrix Lestrange.
Ah.
Yes.
In the pensive?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because he saw a flashback.
In the flashback, she was a cutie.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
who wasn't in the pensive? Pensive?
I say
Pensive.
pensive.
I, too,
Okay.
am cute in a pensive.
You're cute right now.
I'm insane in the pensive.
And next we have beep-boop-bop, Bachelor number 13.
13, lucky 13. He's a small blonde boy with a punchable face. Despite
I know who it is.
Despite being willful, he is arrogant, cruel, and prone to irrational and bad judgment calls. He was unbelievably sadistic since he was a child, and he is in Game of Thrones. That is Joffrey Baratheon.
Listen, they're both crazy, right?
Yeah. But she hates children. Right?
He's of age.
He has dancing. He has
He's
dancing
amazing.
skills.
It's fine.
He's dancing skills. He's skilled with a crossbow.
Yeah.
Mild swordsmanship. He has authority, kind of. He can commando. I really hate him. It's hard to talk good about him.
I think he'll be after her power because she has dark arts skills. She can escape from prison. She knows charms, nonverbal magic, occlumency, all that kind of stuff. Flying. He'll want her skills, and I think she'll just look down on him.
Listen, guys, sometimes when you look at Bellatrix Lestrange, don't you too foam in the mouth a little bit? I mean, come on.
Is that a spell she put on me?
Yeah.
a little bit.
Look at her.
I don't like this one.
Because, like, look, she can be a tool for him. Like, she has tortured the Longbottoms into insanity. She kills any members of the Order of Phoenix.
They do both enjoy torture.
Oh, no.
This is a horrible, horrible couple.
You know what? I think that gets them to their second date. I think they're like, oh my gosh, who should we torture? This will be so fun. And then she realizes, like, I just kind of hate you. Like, I want to punch your face. You remind me of one of the Hogwarts students.
I see this as long-term, very toxic relationship.
Sure.
So maybe for
Like the most dangerous
for the
relationship?
spirit
No.
of the love company, maybe this is more of just a second.
I
date.
wouldn't call it a relationship. I'd call it like torture call, where it's like
Okay.
call someone up and like, hey, you up? Want to go torture some people?
You up, LOL? Time to torture?
But what you just described was Gomez and Morticia Adams.
Much less lovey-dovey.
But that is not long term. That's a second date worthy thing.
I think second date might be the way to go here as well.
We don't have a category for it. I could see a third and fourth. But
Yeah,
this
but
is
that's
not
that's kind
going-
of the second date
this is
mentality,
not
right?
Going the distance.
No,
Yeah.
these two are too.
They're going to
too-
be in the talking stage, and their conversations will be evil.
Yeah,
But that's it.
The relationship is going to be purely physical torture.
Yay! That was so cute.
We might have to
evil.
put a disclaimer on this episode a little bit.
Yeah.
Next profile is Bachelorette number 16.
This bachelorette has the upper body of a woman. With a giant snake lower half. She has sharp teeth and a snake tongue, but is most known for her locks of snakes as her hair.
Silky.
It is Medusa.
From Clash of the Titans, specifically.
Beep, boop, bop.
No.
Bop, bop. Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. Bachelor number 2.
Number 2. Okay, here we go. Dark suit, tie, sunglasses. He is the leader of the agents who later became a dangerous and all-powerful computer virus. He is notable for being the only agent with independent goals as well as displaying a capacity for both introspection and emotion. It's Agent Smith from The Matrix.
What a weird pairing. Are we worried about this one?
He's a computer virus. She's not a goddess. What is she?
Yeah, she's a mythical creature.
Yeah.
I mean, she has Gorgon physiology, a petrifying gaze,
But
which is
how
always
can
beautiful.
she turn him to stone?
I was going to say, she can't turn him to
when
stone.
he has no eyes.
Or
You think those are eyes you're using?
does
now?
she freeze the program?
No, I don't think it works on.
Is he running
Or
on...
is she in the program?
he running
Because
on
how else
Linux,
could she exist? Right? Oh, Linux. Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, I think in the simulation, because that's where he exists. Although he does come out to the real world.
It's so weird.
I don't think they have anything in common because like her goals and crimes are kill anyone who comes to her lair, right? So she's a real homebody, right? She'll call and he'll be like, hey, you want to go out again? Because that's how Agent Smith talks. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up,
Do
bro?
you want to go
Hey,
out?
babe,
again?
what are you up to?
She'll be like, I'm in my sweats, which just has one leg. And, she likes to be a hermit. But her crimes are mass murder, terrorism, treason, and countless other crimes. I think he's more into the control than he is the genocide aspect. And so I just don't think they have much in common.
Here's what I think is going to happen.
'Kay.
They go on the date. At the end of the date, Agent Smith pulls out 2 pills and says, "You take the blue pill, our relationship ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe about this date. You take the red pill, we stay in this relationship, and I show you how far we can go."
Here's the thing. I think it's bad for Agent Smith to bring any pills on dates. And I think he'll get kicked out of wherever he is.
He saw Morpheus doing it. He's like, "That's a good idea."
No, it's a bad idea on dates.
I don't
Smith.
see a lot of chemistry here, honestly.
No, I just think they have nothing in common. He is wearing sunglasses, which are like blue blockers, which
Yeah.
block the petrifying gaze anyways. So he won't be enchanted by her. And that's truly what she needs to find love.
Ghosted?
Ghosted.
Ghosted.
You could almost say he mithed his chance.
Kent.
Well done. Well done.
Now we have Bachelorette number 10.
She is tall and has been described as having skin as white as salt or icing sugar. She looks human, but there's actually no human blood in her. She's actually an alien of extra-dimensional origin, which sounds strange because she's from the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh, what?
It's Jadis the White Witch.
She's an alien?
That description was something.
She's an alien.
This is what she submitted for her description? Sell yourself,
Listen.
White Witch.
Yeah, she's unique.
I guess.
Yeah.
Putting into the machine. Beep, bop, bop. Bachelor number 1.
He wears jeans, leather cowboy boots, a brown shirt, a black jacket, and a bowl haircut. He's best described as a textbook psychopath. He is completely devoid of any form of empathy and compassion. He's extremely emotionless, and he doesn't feel compunction nor remorse for any of the murders that he's committed. And he also likes to make decisions using coin flips. That's right, it's Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men.
Do they have much in common? Like,
They
how's
both
this date
have
going?
no remorse.
I think she likes some manipulation quite a bit, where he is kind of an agent of chaos.
They are both quite cold.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They
Very
are.
much so. She can turn people to stone. She has phrygiokinesis. So she basically has powers just to freeze people in time, whether through ice or through stones.
He has high intelligence, medical skills, assassination expertise, stealth. He's got stealth and tracking. Ooh, tracking.
And tracking is good.
Could be useful.
Because she's into animal cruelty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tracking animals.
Well, and even
could
just
work.
finding children who've wandered into Narnia.
Oh no.
She could track them with his help.
Is that how Aslan died? Just with that little
with the cattle thing.
Is the cattle prod thing?
It's not a cattle prod, but what is that called? Yeah, it kills people.
Compressed gun thing?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, she's into child endangerment, corruption, and theft. Oh, he doesn't like thieves.
He does have a very big moral code. His own moral code. It's not like he's a good guy.
I think if this were to go anywhere, like she would talk about her plans for obtaining more power, because she's all about that. I think she would want to use him as like a general, or like, if you stand by my side, yes, I will rule because I'm the queen, but I could use you.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying probably second date. Because she would be so interested in using his skills because he's so scary. Could you imagine C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia?
With Anton Chigurh?
Yeah.
Sorry, Peter. I see this. Maybe Agent Smith brings the pills and he brings the coin, but he gets to the date and he's like, call it.
Call it. If there's a second date or not?
Yeah. Then she has to call it, and I think they'll get a second date as well. Chance will want them together, but I don't think he's going to like what she does. I think he's going to want to do his own thing, and he doesn't really care for her agenda. He wants to do his own thing.
Yeah. It's like, it's too much. She's a bit extra.
Yeah.
And he keeps things very simple and intimidating.
Yes.
Cute haircut, though.
Call it.
Second date?
Second date.
Second date.
Okay. Second date for the White Witch and Anton Chigurh. Next application we have Bachelorette number 18.
This bachelorette is a member of royalty and is a tyrannical superorganism who appears to be calm, but secretly houses a cruel and relentless lust for dominance of all she encounters. She has a bald head with cables coming out of it.
Oh.
She also has a black suit that appears to be just part of her body. It's the Borg Queen.
From Star Trek.
Resistance is futile.
Beep, bop, beep. Bachelor number 5.
Number 5, you say. He's a handsome, charming individual with a friendly smile. His body type is tall and slightly skinny, but overall an average-looking man. His most distinct physical features are his eyes and his smile, both of which can shift from being very warm and friendly to being sinister and psychotic-looking. Did I mention he loves his mother? It's Norman Bates from Psycho.
This is great.
This is a good matchup.
How is this a good matchup?
Borg Queen is the mother of all,
She
right?
is the mother.
She is the mother.
She's giving mother.
And she's giving mother, thank you
Yes.
very much. And that's
Mother
all
vibes.
That's all he wants, is real Oedipus sort of thing. And he is all about this. And he'll be assimilated, like he'll be simping over the Borg Queen.
Assimilated?
Assimilated, yes.
He will become a Borg and he will be happy about it.
Her skills are seduction, mind games, symbiotic control over all Borg drones.
His is high intelligence, brute strength, charisma, peak human endurance. Really?
Yeah.
Murder, methodology, combat proficiency, and stealth proficiency.
She would ask him to rename like the Bates Motel to the Borg Motel, which I would
be
never
down with
stay
that.
there. Yeah.
I
here's
need
the
you
thing.
to rebrand.
But would Norman Bates' mother
Would
approve of this?
mother
relationship?
approve?
Would mother approve of this relationship?
No,
Because that's
this is
the problem.
direct opposition.
But except if she gets a hold of Norman and assimilates him.
Can she reanimate Mother?
What if what if Mother kills her, the Borg Queen?
Can the mother kill the Borg Queen?
By surprise. The Borg Queen takes showers.
Norma Bates versus Borg Queen.
And then
I'd pay to watch
he
that.
puts the Borg Queen's body in the window, and it is a long-term relationship. And he becomes the Borg Mother.
Queen.
I see this working out.
As
Sci-fi
like a
Psycho.
long-term, you're saying long-term relationship.
Long-term relationship for this one.
I think I got to agree with that.
Yeah.
I think the mother angle really is a good angle, and he's going to love his new mother figure
I agree.
in his life.
This is a good fit. Yeah.
Ugh, I know.
There's real weird happiness available here. Yeah.
Baconsale.
I like it. Now, our next application comes from Bachelorette 6.
This bachelorette is a nurse who has a smooth, calculating face and an
nurse.
uptight demeanor. She has no patience for rule breakers and will make sure they suffer the consequences. It's Nurse Ratched.
Yes.
From One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That's right.
Beep, boop, bop. Bachelor 12.
He's a cruel, tyrannical leader of Nottingham and is the archenemy of Robin of Locksley.
it?
He is a thin man with dark, messy hair and a beard. I should have started with that. It's Hans Gruber. No, sorry. It's Sheriff of Nottingham
He's
from,
green with a beard.
from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
All right. Her skills are intellect, ruthlessness, many Ruths.
Ruthless
and,
Wainwight.
Ruthless Wainwight.
Ruthless Wainwight.
Wainwight. Ruthless Wainwight. Oh my gosh, that's a
Ruthless
terrible name. She loves full authority over a hospital and intimidation. I mean, full authority. I mean, the Sheriff of Nottingham, is he going for riches or authority?
And his skills, high intelligence, physical strength, swordsmanship, hand-to-hand combat. He's been known to cut hearts out with spoons.
Oh, she's been known to give electroshock therapy and cut out parts of the brain.
This is starting to smell weird. Yeah, his crimes, corruption, treason, mass murder, abuse of power.
Yeah, abuse of power for her as well. That's
Yeah.
cute.
We have different definitions of cute.
Identity theft. He was stealing power, right?
He was or she was?
Well, he was trying to steal Prince John's royalty.
Yeah.
Right? She somehow steals identity in that movie.
Ratched, I could see them getting along. They're both pretty power hungry.
Yeah,
They both enjoy bossing people around.
it's very true. She would make a great queen. And I don't mean like a good queen, but like a powerful queen. Queen Ratched.
That'd be a terrible kingdom to live in.
Why did the TikTok video just run through my head just barely? But
Okay. I'm going to say that the Sheriff of Nottingham and Nurse Ratched are going to be a long-term relationship.
do you think they'll like actually fall in love?
I think they actually will. So he wants power, but he's kind of whiny and doesn't have it. She commands power. I think she will make him a better quote-unquote ruler.
I think they'll work together, and she's very good at working with, obviously in the hospital, men that have some mental issues. She'll infiltrate the married men and kind of mess with them, do surgical malpractice on them.
Why do you got to pull that in here, Ken?
And then, she'll basically do his bidding, and they will rule without any opposition.
Also, she's going to keep the Sheriff of Nottingham heavily medicated the entire time.
Oh, that's true.
And keep him just docile in this relationship and rule with an iron fist. But
Yeah.
I think it's a long-term relationship.
Okay. I agree.
I'll take it. Long-term relationship. Now is Bachelorette number 3.
She is an educator and ministry official who has served as a senior undersecretary to 3 successive ministers.
Oh, no.
This middle-aged, uptight woman was also a defense against the dark arts teacher in 1995 for 1 year, and then became headmistress.
The worst.
It is the greatest villain in the Harry Potter universe. It's Dolores Umbridge.
Shred her application. She doesn't deserve love.
I don't dare. My hands are already scarred.
I often forget that Harry Potter took place in the 90s, which makes sense that there were no smartphones. I feel like that would have changed everything. Anyway.
They have wands.
Next is Beep Boop Bop Bop, Bachelor number 16.
He has red skin with black tattoos, red-rimmed yellow eyes that indicate his corruption by the dark side, and a crown of horns on his head. That's right. It's Darth Maul from Star Wars.
So her skills are charms, dark arts, nonverbal magic, intimidation, political authority, dueling, and transfiguration.
And he has genius level intellect, intimidation. He's a master lightsaber duelist. He's got brute strength, martial artist, great endurance. I mean, really, he's the kind of guy who can just sweep you off the bottom half of your feet. Bottom half of your feet?
And yep.
That didn't make sense.
Just like the souls.
There's bottom half of
The bottom half of the feet.
Soulless. Oh, wow. Okay. Listen, she does love power. And I think he likes to serve. I don't think he knows what it takes to be a ruler.
No. He's a second in command kind of guy.
But she's sneaky. She's so sneaky, obviously. She's into, like, she has war crimes, slander in her crimes.
Why is she saying that? I'm really into war crimes.
And slander. And property damage as well. This one, I don't see love happening, though. I just think...
Oh, he does potion craft, apparently. Although that could be getting into Clone Wars kind of stuff.
Maybe he could teach potions one year in 1997.
On Dathomir, they are more mystical than, say, the normal force using that you might expect.
Yeah.
He's... In the original one, he's a man of few words. I don't know if, like, the conversation is going to go amazing.
I think that she would speak for him. That's not a problem.
But I see, that's what I see basically her chattering on and on and on and on and on, and he's just standing behind her with his arms folded.
Yeah, but what does he have to say? He doesn't have a leg to stand on.
He got cut in half by Obi-Wan.
Okay. I'm just going to... There we go.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
A little bit.
Yeah.
99.
I feel like this is...
I think it would work because she would talk about the school and kind of staying where she is. And like, I've got the power. I need to stay here. He likes to travel. He travels way too much.
Can you honestly see Darth Maul being okay with hanging out in a room with nothing but kitty decorations everywhere? Pink kitty decorations.
What if he's into it?
He may be. But I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think Darth Maul, she's the wrong personality for Darth Maul, in my opinion.
I think they'd be on the first date and she would say, hey, I would love to use you for Halloween. You could be a cute little kitty. You know, if we were to go out.
Darth Maul's not going to dress up as a kitty.
Exactly, which is why he's going to ghost her. He's going, this is not for me. I'm going to tell my buddies about this. I'm telling Sidious after this crazy lady, and he's going to ghost her.
If with any luck, he'll show her the double-edged lightsaber and the power of it.
Listen, she's our client. We can't wish for her death.
I can. She's Dolores Umbridge.
I'm not doubting the Vidate machine, but it should have been Darth Vader because they both hate kids. So,
Yeah.
All right. Ghosted, it is. Next application comes via Bachelorette number 9.
This bachelorette is a tall, slender woman with white hair and light, pale skin. It's not Jadis the White Witch either. She is only ever seen wearing the most expensive brands. It's Miranda Priestley from The Devil Wears Prada.
Wait.
Listen, she counts. She's horrible.
Wait.
Kill her.
So we have people who have murdered, who have cannibalized, who have thieved, and then someone who's slightly mean to Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, that hurts your self-esteem. Guys, I feel like we need to dress up when she comes into the office.
This is so meta because one of the things that Miranda Priestley required was a book with Dolores Umbridge in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ahead of time.
Weird.
Yeah. Who's Miranda getting paired up with?
Beep boop bop bop. It's Bachelor number 15.
Wow. He has long, layered blonde hair in the shape of a mullet, and his eyes appear to be different colors. He's a proud, dangerous, manipulative, uncompromising, charismatic, and mischievous Goblin King.
Very well dressed.
It's Jareth from Labyrinth,
My goodness.
a.k.a. David Bowie.
Yeah. Her skills are manipulation, leadership, and fashion skills.
His are
They're the same.
magical powers, shape-shifting, illusions, immortality, nigh omnipotence within his home realm.
And the weird thing with the crystal ball.
Which actually was a body
which
double. It's a hand double.
One of her goals is to make Andy continue to be her assistant. I think she loves assistants, and that's exactly what we have with the trolls and goblins.
I kind of like this.
He does have a unique fashion sense. Jareth
It's
does.
fantastic.
But would that be enough? I mean, Miranda is single now. We should clarify that. That's why she submitted her application.
I kind of like the pairing. I like the idea of them coming together for an evil plot. Miranda could handle the manipulation factor early on, kind of getting someone like what's Jennifer Connelly's name in the movie?
Sarah.
Getting Sarah to somehow want
Sarah friend.
getting Sarah to somehow want to do things
Ruthless
Wainwight.
Actually, Ruthless Wainwight.
that are not in her best interest,
Yeah.
which is exactly what Jareth is trying to do as well.
I see them like she's walking around, and then he comes up and like kind of approaches her, and then she talks to him or he talks to her for a bit and explains who he is and all that, and then she just says, "You have all power over me," because she's in love. She's smitten.
Here's the thing. Even if Jareth doesn't really like her, he'll be like, "What kind of events do you go to?" and she'll say, "I go to the Met Gala." Have you ever heard it? And it's been his dream to go to the Met Gala. Think about it. He loves balls. The ones, the glass ones, and dancing at them.
What a stretch. He did this with the crystal ball. He wants to go to the Met
You
Gala.
need to do that. So I think he will, like, even if he doesn't like her, he'll fake it to make it because he wants to be part of the inner circle. He wants to be an elite. I don't know if that means that like they're together forever.
I think this is a long term.
Is it long term?
Yeah.
Because there's so many parties to go to.
Yeah.
And he's so fashionable, like he'll always surprise her.
He is going to be great arm candy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Imagine him showing up at every event and everyone's just taking pictures of Jareth the Goblin King.
Would she have a problem with that? She would kind of be upstaged by him a bit.
No, but they're
Or
a
does
power,
she-
I think
or-
they're a power couple.
Or
Yeah.
is he like the
He's bringing
canvas?
status.
they'd get matching
Yes.
haircuts.
He's the canvas
Oh, I love this.
for her to style.
Yes.
Okay.
You are my baby. Love it.
All right. Long-term relationship. Who knew? Now, Bachelorette number 15.
This bachelorette is a normal human with long curly blonde hair. She loves to wear white pantsuits and dresses and sometimes boils rabbits.
Oh.
It's Alex Forrest from Fatal Attraction.
Wow.
Should we go into 90s like thrillers a little bit?
90s romantic thrillers.
Yeah.
And the Beeple Bop Bop says Bachelor number 6.
He's a blank silver mannequin until he meets a cop, and then he becomes a very attractive man with a heartless, sadistic machine inside.
He's so good at running.
He shows some traces of cynicism and sarcasm, and he can act like a normal human being when he's in public. Mm-hmm. That's right, it's T-1000 from Terminator.
Have you seen this boy?
So T-1000 hooked up
Yeah.
with Alex Forrest.
She's looking for
Linked up.
She's looking for a torture call. She wants commitment. Can T1000 give her the commitment she needs? Because she will not be ignored, right? If he doesn't answer her phone calls, she'll go a little bit nuts.
So his skills are shapeshifting. He could become whatever man she wanted him to be.
Oh, like Michael Douglas?
He has an accelerated healing factor, so even if she gets mad at him and stabs him, no big deal.
Okay.
Voice mimicry, firearms expertise.
Is he looking for love? I mean, I know he applied, but is the T1000 looking for love? Actually, I can see this being like at least second date because she'll have a picture of him. Have you seen this man? He'll have a picture of her. Have you seen this woman? Maybe that's the first date. They have a picture of each other on their phones and they're looking for each other.
I see her using him as basically a punching bag for her
Because she's still not over her ex.
aggression.
Does he know any better? Does he know that that's a problem? Does he care?
Well, the question is, what is he getting out of this relationship?
Yeah.
What does he need out of this relationship? He's a cold, unfeeling robot.
That's a good question.
You know what? She can help him find John Connor. Her crimes are stalking and kidnapping.
She does know how to find out people's schedules and addresses.
Yeah. And break into their homes.
So, but it's a short-term relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, that makes sense. They're in the talking stage.
Yeah. So he'll become whatever she wants him to be. She'll stab him a few times. They'll have fun with that.
Yeah.
But then,
So like she'll help him find John Connor and he'll be like, I'm out of here after a couple dates.
I don't think it will go the distance because she will not be able to get an emotional rise out of him.
Yes.
I don't think that she will.
she does like the drama.
Yeah, she won't get any of that.
And he's
he
so
won't give her
non-dramatic.
enough.
Yes.
So she will. It'll run its course quickly. So I'd say yes.
So John
Second
Connor's
date.
dead, but it's only to a second date.
Yeah, second date.
Okay.
Yeah. That was quick work.
The next application comes from Bachelorette number 13.
This bachelorette is 48 years old and is built like a male shot put Olympian. She always wears a military/teacher hybrid uniform that is part jacket, part skirt. She loves knee-high socks. It's Agatha Trunchbull from Matilda. Because of course.
Beep boop bop. Bachelor number 3.
He's a tall, skeletonly thin man with a face with an almost opaque texture, deep, dark, scarlet red eyes and set in slits, and his nose is as flat as a snake's, leaving small incisions for nostrils. He's a textbook psychopath, devoid of any compassion and remorse, and he hates anyone who's different than him. It's Lord Voldemort.
Oh, okay. He hates kids. She hates kids.
They both hate
One of her
kids.
goals is to torture any child she can whenever she wants to.
They both somehow can't take over a school.
They both hate kids but can't actually overpower children.
Yes.
She hates magic, though.
He has mommy issues.
Yeah, but she hates magic so much. She has PTSD from
freaked out
Tilda
by
using
it.
magic.
From the little newt.
But they can bond over the fact that she hates Matilda, who's kind of the Harry Potter of her universe. And he hates Harry Potter.
So he can speak parcel tongue.
Yeah. They both are guilty of attempted child murder.
Yep.
Is Nagini in this picture or is she still beheaded?
If he's still alive, she's got to still be, if she's still alive, he's got to be
Yeah,
alive.
I think so.
Do you think that she would be freaked out by the giant snake, or think it was kind of cool?
That's
No,
the
maybe a
problem.
school mascot.
Is she's too skittish for this relationship, in my opinion.
What? Trunchbull?
She got freaked out by a moving cup of tea. The ghost freaked her out. I think she has these phobias. She doesn't fear children, but this is a grown man with slits for nose and eyes.
I think
and
she would hate the
magic.
fact that he's a magic user.
I think she'd hate that as well. I see this as a ghosted relationship.
No.
That's just me. You guys can disagree. I mean, I know my opinion's usually right on this on Baconsale, but
Real quick, we're going with the '90s movie, not the
Yes.
the
Yeah, it's not the
musical.
recent- yeah.
'cause
We're
that was Emma Thompson.
I mean, hopefully they have cake on their date.
Chocolate cake.
Yeah. And she may try to boss him until it's be like, eat all of that cake. And he won't listen.
Don't eat cake.
Yeah, I think I could see this as ghosted.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's ghosted. I think he's like done with it, and he's like, and she's gone.
No. I think he is going to Avada Kedavra her.
So he's
and
going to ghost her.
He's going to make one of the shot put balls his Horcrux.
Oh.
He's not going to ghost her. He's going to turn her into a ghost.
Yes.
Wow.
This is not going to go well.
Sad.
With that, sorry. And we have Bachelorette 17.
This bachelorette is far more complex than at first glance. She may look like a train wreck, but can sometimes have a heart of bronze. She looks rough with her askew reddish curls and her permanent makeup. It's Miss Hannigan.
Oh, we love you, Miss Hannigan.
Lucky me, lucky me.
Beep bop bop. Bachelor number 18.
Wild, silky hair, eccentric outfits. He's a psychopath and violent war criminal who would risk his life to get revenge on his enemies. He always tried to maintain a calm demeanor, but would snap and yell whenever his ideology was challenged. That's right, it's Khan from Star Trek.
Oh.
By the way, we're going through Ricardo Montalban version, yes?
Not Benedict
The other one doesn't
Cumberbatch.
count.
What, was he Khan? I don't remember.
My name is Khan. I don't know
that's
who that
crazy.
is. Dude, I don't know who that is.
Someone's cousin?
What?
Yeah.
Cousin Khan?
So yes,
Blofeld? What?
Khan, his skills, genetic augmentation, because he's been modified to be like the perfect not human, but person, I guess.
Yeah.
Super strength, enhanced healing, genius intellect, enhanced memory, mastery of strategies, close range combat prowess.
Okay, and her skills are intelligence, bullying, and attempts at singing.
Now,
This one's interesting.
Attempts, I like it.
let's put this out there. Miss Hannigan throws herself at every available male around
There's
her.
greed, right? But she wants to be wealthy, but she really does want to find true love
She does.
to get her out of her situation.
Yeah. I see her as really being into Khan. The question is, would Khan be into Miss Hannigan?
Right.
They are a
He is out of her league.
they're somewhat a visual matchup. I could see it.
Really?
I could.
Like a long-term relationship?
No, I just mean like when you look at couples, you're like, yeah, sure, you guys fit.
Okay. Khan.
Like, he takes over dynasties. He takes over planets. She would like to at least have one of those planets and maybe have underlings do all of her chores.
Is he too large scale for her?
He is.
She can't even take over an orphanage.
Like,
she did take over the orphanage.
Barely.
does he
She was
eventually
ruling it.
Does he kind of have like a moral compass at all? Because she does in the end. She kind of does come around, even though she is always going to be greedy. Does he have that warmth inside of him? Or is it always just a lust for power? I think he's too big for her. I think I could see second date.
Oh.
Do you want her to be happy?
No, I just see. Well, Miss Hannigan does have that soft spot.
Yeah.
she's not a complete and total utter villain.
Right.
But I just have this horrible image of my mind of her showing up for the second date,
And he does not.
and he does not.
And then she screams, "Con!" Oh, did he ghost her?
I think he
goes
did.
to
So he said
her.
yes to the
Yeah.
second date.
And then he ghosts her. Poor Miss Hannigan.
Oh, that made me
I
sad.
know.
We're going to give you a second chance, Hannigan.
Little cons.
Now we have Bachelorette number 7.
This bachelorette has high cropped hair, loves sweaters, and has an athletic build, especially for her age. She is driven by vengeance and uses terror and surprise to catch her victims off guard. It is Pamela Voorhees.
Yes.
Beep bop. Bachelor number 11.
7-Eleven. You planned
Cute.
that.
I did not.
You planned
Is that where they met? That's
That is
cute.
the date.
6'6", 261 pounds, a blonde, flat top, amazing physique. He's prideful, immense, powerful, emotionless, and Russian. It's Ivan Drago.
My God.
I must date you.
Yay. Pamela Voorhees and Ivan Drago.
Okay, Pamela Voorhees from Friday the 13th. What? I can see what Pamela would appreciate in Ivan Drago.
Giant muscles and a flat top.
The man is an Adonis.
Chiseled. No, Adonis is the.
It's the son of a
son
That's right.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's not a man of many words.
She kind of runs Camp Crystal Lake. It's kind of a nice little spot to go to.
Who do you think would fill out that jumpsuit so nicely and put a hockey mask on?
Oh,
Ivan Drago could be the next
Ivan Drago
Jason.
does Pamela Voorhees bidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
But what is
Yeah.
okay? I see why she
Okay.
would use him in that way. Why now? The question is, why would Ivan be into Pamela Voorhees? Because he likes sweaters. Like they're comfy.
yeah. Sweaters. You
Is
need
he
sweaters.
getting a green card?
You need sweaters in Russia, obviously.
Did you just imply the green card marriage?
I think this might be a green card marriage.
And maybe if he wants to like track down his opponents and watch them and or take them out before a fight, she's great at tracking and stealth. And she's quite strong. She'd be a good sparring partner, to be quite honest.
What?
The first Friday
I
the
don't want to see
13th,
Ivan Drago punching Pamela Voorhees in the
she
face.
could punch him right back.
She'd stab him. I see this as Ivan Drago after losing to Rocky.
Yeah.
Disgraced. His country has thrown him out. He has nowhere to
Obviously.
go.
Yeah.
No country to call home. And then Pamela Voorhees offers him this green card marriage. And he ends up doing her bidding at Camp Crystal Lake and getting rid of all those pesky teenagers.
So losing a boxing match has turned him into a slasher killer?
No, the roids did that.
Oh.
He's got anger issues.
You know what? It's love. It's green card love.
I see this. I see this. Oh, okay. Ivan Drago. You guys are like, oh, is he really into killing? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
dies.
That's his emotion about what's happening.
Yeah.
So he has no problem with murder.
All right. Long-term relationship it is. My goodness. Our next application comes from Bachelorette 14.
This bachelorette is a satanic immortality seeker who is known for her fiery red hair that she wears in a curled bouffant style in the shape of a heart. That's cute. She loves wearing green to contrast with her hair. She has eyebrow-less brown eyes, buck teeth, and claw-like fingernails. It's Winifred Sanderson.
A lot of people don't realize the eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
No.
And Beeple Bop, Bachelor 8.
Originally portrayed as a black armored knight carrying a black mace, after his defeat, he's represented in the form of a giant flaming eye. He's a cruel, power-hungry tyrant.
Oh, my gosh.
And his name is Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Be still my heart.
Really?
This is love.
You think?
Yeah.
He's a disembodied giant flaming eye.
Yeah. She deals with that all the time.
What is the book?
She has an eye. Yeah, eye in the book.
Oh.
A giant flying eye.
Oh.
I mean, her skills are necromancy, flight, trickery, spellcasting, soul collection.
His are dark magic, mace combat,
Yeah.
shape-shifting, strength, telepathy, psychic attacks, umbrakinesis. What the heck is umbrakinesis?
There's no way of knowing.
If she could be an eye on a tower right next to him, because she is looking for immortality, that would be perfect.
Oh, ability to manipulate darkness and shadows.
Yeah, her crimes are spiritual corruption. This is her
Remember-
goal is to serve Satan.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Sauron.
remember her reaction to a Halloween costume that
Yeah.
represented the devil? Imagine like the giant flaming horned king.
He's the Middle Earth devil.
He is. He's
This is amazing, actually.
this is a match made in hell. Because it's the place,
And
kids.
One does simply not walk into the heart of Winifred Sanderson.
No, in fact, at one point she's gonna feel neglected in the relationship, and he's just gonna go, "I see you."
He's so validating.
Seriously, as soon as they sit down at Applebee's, I could see them falling in love and then telling their grandchildren later.
Yep, they're evil
I
grandchildren.
saw him from across the room, and I knew that moment I would marry this man. I caught his eye,
This is so romantic.
his one eye.
He's figured out a way to live for a very
He's
long
got
time.
a ring
Yes.
already for her.
No, he doesn't. That's the problem.
That's why he's looking for it for Winifred.
He had it made before. He knows the guy.
I love this so much.
Best matchup ever.
Oh,
What are the
cute.
other sisters gonna do though?
Yeah.
Oh, he has a spot
They
for
have to
them.
get settled for the mouth.
Yeah, the mouth of Sauron. Yeah.
No, that
Actually, Jessica would probably be
Saruman?
okay with that.
What are you saying about her mouth?
She's obsessed with boys.
Is she the mouth of Sauron?
She's the mouth of Winifred Sanderson.
she can hang out with all the Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
And Saruman could be with the one from Sister Act. Yeah.
Didn't remember her name.
Kathy, did you mean?
Winifred, Sarah,
Jordan?
Jordan.
I don't know.
Smeagol.
No. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
He's trying to and you didn't even know?
Mary.
Well, you don't know her name.
I
Guys,
blanked.
fill in the blank if you can.
I blanked. Mary.
That's like saying, "Oh, I love Sting. I don't know any of his music, but I just appreciate him." Come on.
Oh man.
so cute.
Sarah can go with there. Mary can go with the Witch King.
Okay, that's a
That's my favorite
We
one.
set up the whole family.
Yeah.
love. Oh, good job, Vidate. Next application comes from Bachelorette 8.
There's a lot of these, but this bachelorette has a squat husky-like build of a short linebacker. She is always seen with her.
Why did she write that about herself?
She is always seen with a black beret and her natural brown curls to the side. She is a leader and loves condescending to children. It's Mama Fratelli
From the Goonies.
from the Goonies.
And Bachelor 10.
His most striking feature is his cephalopod-like head with octopus-like tentacles, giving the illusion of a thick beard. Proud, cruel, hateful, and somewhat nihilistic, he's a malicious creature, and his name is Davy Jones. Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Does he know where One-Eyed Willie's treasure is? Is this what they're talking
They're
about? on their
treasure
first
seekers.
date?
How on earth did we get a pirate and someone that's seeking pirate
It's
treasure?
perfect.
The tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like a anchor tattoo, right?
Yeah.
Is she
Now-
using him for information, or does she kind of have an interest there?
I don't know. He's got a lot of good skills. He's immortal. He's superhuman strength. He can pass through walls. So he has like a teleportation thing. He's durable. He's a master of sword fighting. She can do sword fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got control over the Kraken. He's got a claw for a hand.
Here's why it's not
know-
going to work, though. His heart's in a box. His heart doesn't belong to her.
That's
Right.
true. He does have another love.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the water crab lady.
That's her name.
I could see them going on 2 dates because they could talk about pirate ships and how awesome they are, right?
Yeah.
That they're great relics. But I just don't think he can really commit because his heart belongs to another.
You make a very good point there, Ken.
Yeah.
Money penny, don't you know?
Yeah. So I'd see a second date. I don't see him ghosting because he is actually a proper gentleman.
He would treat her nicely, but I
Yeah.
think she would.
Like, he wouldn't want to go on the second date, but he would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think, truthfully, I think that she, what's the opposite? Like the other side of a mama's boy. She's
Yeah.
very her son says what she's all
Totally.
about.
Yeah.
I think Davy Jones might kill one of them, and then she'd probably leave the relationship after the second date.
Yeah. Second date.
Second date.
Second
Yeah.
date
All right.
for Davy Jones and Mama Fratelli. One down. Who's next?
A couple of these matchups have felt inspired. This isn't one of them.
Oh.
We have Bachelorette number 5.
This bachelorette used to be a blonde high school senior, but she's now of marrying age, and she has free reign of her entire school. She is the founder of the Plastic Clique and the author of the Burn Book. It's Regina George.
Regina George from Mean Girls. Okay.
Beep boop bop. Bachelor's 9.
He's tall, 6'8", a menacing figure in black armor, a cape, and a helmet. Oh no! He generally presents himself as calm and level-headed, but he's extremely low tolerance for failure. He's cold-blooded, ruthless, and relentless towards his enemies. He is Darth Vader from Star Wars.
That's very descriptive.
Okay. I will say this. I see this working great pre-black armor. Okay. Pre-Battle of Mustafar, whatever.
No, this is long term.
What?
Padme
How-
died of a broken heart. She will never get a broken heart. This Regina George. Her skills literally from
She
the
seeks
Villains
power?
Wiki, ruling North Shore High with an iron fist. I didn't make that up. Popularity, manipulation, charisma, seduction, wealth, and lacrosse skills. Okay.
He's got lightsaber
Thank
efficiency,
goodness.
which is basically the same.
Yeah.
He can use the Force. He's got telekinesis, telepathy, cerebrokinesis.
Sure.
There's so many kinesises out there.
Sure.
He's a master pilot, tactical genius. I'm trying to see what Darth Vader would see in Regina George.
No, I think.
I know what I see in Regina George.
He'll send some red flags because, like, maybe a couple dates in, or maybe first date, she'll be like, "I've got this thing. It's called a burn book," and he'll be like,
Burn!
I can't."
Yes, because that's how Darth Vader acts whenever fire's around.
Yeah, me.
He walked right through it.
How does
He was the chosen one.
how does Regina feel about sand?
She loves the beach.
She probably likes beaches.
Yeah.
But does he look at her and go, kind of look like
Guys-
Natalie Portman if I squint?
Guys, I'm just telling you right now, Vader's going through a bit of a midlife crisis.
Oh, is he? For how long?
This is when he dates someone much younger than he is. Second date, it's not going to go anywhere.
How did you turn Darth Vader into Robert De Niro?
What?
He's got a midlife crisis.
I think he's a midlife crisis. He's had a couple bad relationships, but you know what? He submitted his application, but I think he's just looking to feel young again.
If Padme was evil, which is Regina George, he would love her forever. And I think that's Regina George. I think this could be long term.
Second date.
Because she knows how to get revenge on those that have wronged her, or at least she tries to, and that's what he does as well. I think this is straight up love.
No.
I'm with Joel. This is second date material. This isn't going to go the distance, but good try, Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will they at least kiss?
She will kiss the plastic mouth thing.
Okay.
It's metal. Maybe it's metal.
Maybe like tell the stories at school. Like I kissed Darth Vader, no big deal.
It's my
college.
She's going to throw that around though, being like, hey, "This is my boyfriend," and it's like Darth Vader walks up. Don't mess with me.
Again, not a long-term thing, but there's advantages that will play out.
Do you know what? It would maybe work out, but he has asthma, and she's going to make so much fun of the fact that he has asthma.
She didn't learn anything from her lessons.
You know what?
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Remember when her head was in the metal cage?
Yes.
Relatability.
That's why it's getting to second
Darth
date.
Vader.
Their first date is going to be on a Thursday, and they are going to break up by Tuesday because on Wednesdays we wear pink.
Can you imagine Vader wearing pink?
Oh, cute.
He might do it once. Like a Hello Kitty thing going on there.
Oh,
That's fun.
Second date.
and finally we have Bachelorette 12.
This bachelorette can look almost identical to anyone, but she has buttons for eyes. She transforms into two true forms. She can basically stretch her body, make her limbs spindly, and then she can transform again to become more spider-like, cracked porcelain, and her fingers become long needles. It's Other Mother from Coraline.
And Beep Boop Bop, Bachelor 17.
Well, his skin is decayed with a pale, chalky coloring and has patches of mold. His eyes are surrounded by thick black rings of decay, and his teeth and fingernails are severely decreased and discolored, is weird to say. Slimy green on his hair, sticks out on all ends. He wears white striped pants, black shoes, and a blazer with white undershirt, black necktie. He's deranged. He's eccentric. He's Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
I think they're both victims of circumstance. I think they are going to go the distance, and it's because of where they live. They both kind of live
In like another world kind of thing? Yeah.
And they can't really get out. They
So-
want to bring people in, or they want to trick them to get out. But they're like stuck together in this netherworld.
So his list of skills includes high intelligence, cunningness, manipulation, expert in trickery, bilingualism, matador skills,
Okay. Yeah.
ghost physiology, so he can do a lot of different stuff like shape-shifting and teleportation, superhuman strength. So he has a lot of power.
Hers is master manipulation, sharp claws, vast magical powers, aerokinesis, esokinesis, soul stealing. She can shapeshift and has nigh omniscience. He could use that.
Not to pull Beetlejuice,
Okay.
the Beetlejuice 2
Oh,
sequel.
yeah, not canon.
Not to pull that in there, but what was his ex-girlfriend known for? Soul stealing.
Yeah,
He has a type.
he really does. And her goal is to ensure the souls of her victims never escape from her world. And obviously, he always wants to trade places with people.
wants to get out.
Here's the thing. He'll try to run away, but he'll always have to come back home.
I do see this
Right.
as kind of a very broken long-term
Oh,
relationship.
it's a toxic relationship for sure.
because he'll keep,
None of the other ones, but this
he'll
one.
keep playing the field, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she'll be quite upset by that and probably sew many buttons on his eyes in the process.
Yeah. Beetlejuice with buttons for eyes. That's cute.
Oh, look at him.
What?
One of her crimes is man eating, so she may try to eat him a few times.
Oh, here she comes.
She'll chew you up.
I think it's not love, but I think it's a long-term, like sad, angry marriage. Like I think she'll
like an
always
old
be
married
annoyed,
couple, old bitter couple.
but they'll just never get divorced.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like it's sad. Like all their friends will be like, hey, do it.
You guys argue a lot
Leave
in
him.
public, but you don't realize it.
Yeah.
Should probably split up.
But they're like, we own the house together in the netherworld.
Why are you ending on such a sad note? Don't you believe in love?
Long-term love.
I've
Or
been
just
living life
being
after love.
together. Yeah. Long-term relationship.
What? Yeah, I think long-term. What do you think, Joel?
Yeah, I think it is kind of them together. Mm-hmm. So sad, but
They're
true.
not happy, but they're together.
In Beetlejuice, he's not a great partner.
The
Let's
thing
be
is,
honest.
they would make a good pair if they would just like stick with each other.
Yeah.
But
And I bet to like make each other laugh, like they can both like change their bodies,
Change shape,
look
yeah.
crazy. So
they would love freaking out
Yeah.
Yes. Love it.
I still love the idea of Button Eye Beetlejuice. That is just great.
Cute little doll.
Ew.
He's so cute.
All right. With that, we have 18 applications filed, processed, and
Good job, gentlemen.
dates have been
Yeah.
made.
Are we going to keep our jobs, you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What was the breakdown? We didn't have any limits here, so I want to know kind of how we ended up placing people.
We had 8 that we determined are going to be long-term relationships.
We believe in
Okay.
love.
5 second dates or short-term situationships.
Yeah.
And 5, not going to work. Ghosted.
Oh, only 5.
Yeah.
Only 5.
But we believe in love.
How did the villains have better luck than the Disney villains?
I don't know. There's a lot of kind of sad, angry couples here, but we believe in love here on Baconsale, and we want to know from you if you agree with our decisions. We've matched these people up. Like that was the computer. We didn't do that. So you got to take the same matchups we did and let us know if you think that if they're long term, if they are second date, or if they're ghosted. Let us know on Facebook. Let us know on Instagram. Let us know on Twitter because we want to know if you believe in love.
After love.
But before we go, we want to thank some very special patrons. So starting with I Am the Listener, we have Taylor Sanderson, Some Guy, Shannon West, Scott Sprague Team Boof, all the way. Agreed. Sawyer Western, Ryan Amnarly, Rocky and Steph, Lady Terry A. Finley, Juice, the Cooler King Swallow, Jennifer Kilkowski, Casey Cummings, Angela Plotz, and Adam and Rachel Crump. And from the Bacon Council, we have the other Brit, Johnny English, the one, the only, Chris Anderson, Steven, everyone's favorite Ross, our favorite couple, the Madsons, Nicole D. Kale, Her Royal Highness Jessica Terry, Glow Clan Daniel, Debbie Foster, and Beaker.
Thank you, patrons. You are the ruthless to our Wainwright.
Ruthless Wainwight.
But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on Twitter. You can find me performing with Quick Wits, who perform at the studio at the Parker Theater. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quick Wits Facebook page.
If you want to find me on Twitter, it's at Kenny3DD. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's Can't See Done. If you want to read my movie reviews, it's ShowtimeShowdown.com.
I used that.
That was good. You did it.
Yeah, one take.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you'd like to connect with me, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Zachary Western. But more importantly, make sure you're following Baconsale. Please like that Facebook page and then go to at Baconsale on Twitter and Instagram. After you've done that, go to tpublic.com/Baconsale and get yourself some merch. We love to see it. And then if you like what's going on here and you want to support us further, visit patreon.com/Baconsale. Support starts at just $3 a month and you can get access to all sorts of behind the scenes Baconsale stuff, including our almost weekly Bacon Bits where I talk a lot about Saturday Night Live. Far too much, really. It's
all good.
And Joel has a water heater now.
I do.
Patreon.com/Baconsale.
So until next time. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, guys, we just got a letter
That was
from
your-
linking up villains. That wasn't me. That was the algorithm. And let's see. Oh, I think it's going to be a paycheck. Oh, we were too successful at setting up the villains and we're putting them out of business. We've been fired again.
I got a paycheck.
Joel.
All right.
I know. Usually it's your
You've been
sauce.
hanging over there with Zach the whole time. I'm feeling neglected.
We're buddies. He doesn't even care.
He's actually he's mad at me because I took him off the table and put him down.
Yeah. He holds grudges. Oh, he's so cute. You said no grudge noise.
It's not on the air.